Hello and a welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here with Transport Fever 2 here in Bristol, following one of our latest routes, the Avonmouth North Bristol bulk, actually taking a fair number of Conmat pallets up through to Westbury-on-Trim, all the way out there to Downend and Frenchay as well, somewhere eventually. There, well, it's all the way up there. It is quite a long route. But yeah, so that's working reasonably well. It's still losing a fair chunk of money, but it's gradually losing less, which is always a good sign. Now, since the last episode, made a couple of small changes. I've added yet another boat to this supply line for the construction materials, because with the new Welsh Quarry train line we've got going here, we are getting a lot more stone coming into the quarry, into the Conmat factory. As you can see there, it's getting quite a lot. In fact, I think this quarry, yeah, is already producing at maximum potential. Oh, we're in 1906 now with a new engine. Well, I wonder how good that will be. Okay, let's pause it there for a second before we get too carried away into the year. And yeah, so what happens here is this Conmat will not be able to meet all the demand unless we can find new sources of stone for it. So the raw materials only go up to a maximum of 400. The factories, likewise, I think they also go up to 300. I think, sorry, to 400. I'm seeing 300, so I'm saying it. But they can produce more if you can supply them with more. So the issue we've got actually here is, if we go into the Conmat here on our suppliers list, how many quarries do we have? We've got the Roget quarry, which is the one that's currently supplying us with stone. We've got one in Westbury, which is miles away. I think Westbury is all the way over here. Yes, that's quite a way away. We're not going to get stone from there, not for this factory anyway. Burnham-on-Sea, Breen and Barrow. There, yeah, 3 down here. So what I'm attempted to do, and if I remember I did this before, actually possibly with this stone quarry, is actually put in place a new quarry here in the Welsh Hills, because they did supply those sort of materials from Wales. There was quite a lot of that: slate, stone, wood, I'm not sure oil so much, but you know, those sort of basic raw materials out of the ground. So we may, because I do have sandbox mode enabled, I may put down a new quarry in somewhere around here so we can transport more to that Conmat factory. But that's by the by, that's not quite what I want to talk about today. Oh, one other final little thing though, before I get into today's actual activity. Our express train here, where we double tracked the line between Bristol Parkway and Clifton Down. Double tracked that last time. Added a new and even faster train on there. If we look at the finances, it did start to struggle. It might take a year or so, but I played on a little bit and found that we weren't getting quite the amount of passenger numbers to fill 2 fast trains. So I've actually put each train down from 4 to 3 carriages, so they are less likely to lose money. Anyway, 2 things I've got in mind for today. The big one I'll come to a little bit later, but the first one, which is kind of an odd one, I think, we do have a lot of passengers here coming out of Clifton Down here on the Severn Beach line, going through Shirehampton on the Severn Beach line. Actually, they're going in the other direction, that's fine. Through Avonmouth, yeah, quite a lot. And they're going in the other direction as well. It seems everyone wants to go into Clifton, apart from the people in Clifton who want to go somewhere else. Where does it tell me where you want to go? I think it does, somewhere. Yes, it does. 140 to Shirehampton, 68 to Avonmouth and 42 to Severn Beach, which is pretty much a train full, because these trains aren't especially large. Are you one of them? No, you're not. Okay, where are the... Oh, there you are. No, you're not. You're a truck. For goodness sakes, man. Can you not tell a truck from a train? No, you're definitely not one. Where are you? Oh, you're up here. There must be another one. There you are. They're only 40 passengers apiece, so we could actually add faster, bigger trains to that. You're going 60 miles an hour. Well, the other issue we've got here is that part of the line here between Avonmouth and Severn Beach is also used by the Bristol and South Wales line, which is currently losing money now. Well, actually, it's always lost money apart from that 1 year. But it does provide passengers out here to the dock for the ferry to take across from New Passage out here to Portskewitt across to Wales. So I want to keep this Bristol and South Wales line running, but I want to sort of deal with any potential issues with the overcrowding on the Severn Beach line. So I've got a plan for that, but I think the first thing might be to improve the capacity of the Severn Beach line itself. So let's look at these vehicles. We've only got 2 trains on there, and I think there are 2 actually. Yeah, there's definitely 2 on the Bristol and South Wales. How do you compare in terms of performance? You're slower. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Perhaps we need to make you faster, but I'll deal with you later actually, because they do share this large chunk of track. So what do we want to do with these? Can we replace them? Actually, I'm going to need a lot more money before I do that. Let's take, if I go to 10 million thereabouts, that might be enough to replace 2 trains. And then again, it might not. So we shall see. Manage these vehicles. We'll do both of them and replace them with, actually, what are you to start with? It's always good to know what you're playing with before you tinker with it. You're a London, Brighton and South Coast Rail G. So that's you going 60 miles an hour. Okay, 448. No, you're slower. You're more powerful. You could be an improvement. The Midland, you're not a Midland line, so we're not going to use you. London and South West, we're not really London and South West. Now you're faster and a bit more powerful. So how do you compare with which one was it? I forgot, it was the G, wasn't it? Yeah, the G2222. Yeah, 246, 147. It's not that one, it's this one down here. Yeah, you're twice as expensive, basically. Oh, I've got a GWR. And you're more powerful. Be nice to have some actual GWR trains on this line, because it is a Great Western line, most definitely. Okay, you're smaller and less powerful, but a bit more powerful than this one. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you're twice as expensive. Which one should we go for? I'll go for the large prairie. Does it tell me? So, designed for passengers and freight on the branch lines or suburban passenger services. This is a suburban passenger service. Yeah, kind of a branch line too. Is this one? They were a development of the other one. No, they are the same. They're obviously just smaller for some reason. Again, my knowledge of railway history, trains and stuff is kind of limited. So I take all my knowledge from the modders who put all this wonderful information into their mods. Okay. No, it's quite a profitable line. I think we'll go with this. Yeah, so we'll put you on there. We're still a fairly slow train though, and unfortunately I think our wagons are getting far too fast now. So you go 60, 52. Everything else is 75, all very slow, or very fast. Yeah. Be nice to get some of the GWR coaches on there, but I think we're a bit previous for that. So I think we're going to stick with these old-fashioned coaches here. The generic British, is that what you are? The four-wheel late? Yes, you certainly are. You only carry 8 people. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on there. So we want 6, I think. Should we go green actually for this service now? Let's do that. Okay. So we'll put a front brake on. We will put a... Oops, I didn't click add on that, did I? There we go. And what are you? There we go. A couple of third classes. Is that all we've got? We've got a rear... they all have the same passenger capacity, I think, don't they? Yeah. So on some mods, the brake wagons or the sort of mixed... the mixed category wagons where they carry both luggage, mail, whatever, as well as passengers, do reduce the passenger numbers. But this mod, they're all the same. I've forgotten what I was doing now. Third class, we'll have a couple of you. Okay, we'll have the brake wagon. And also add in a rear brake, which gives us a passenger capacity of 48. And we can replace you for 7 million. Okay, let's do that. Done. So where is this train at the moment? You're going out. Have we got one that's coming in somewhere? Be nicer to see. Where are you? Oh, they're both on their way out. Okay, fair enough. Actually, where are you? Oh, you're on your way to Shirehampton. That's right, you're right at the other end of the line. So let's... Again, details of all these mods are in my Steam collection. Hopefully, I think I'm reasonably certain that I've listed everyone that I'm using. And there's a link to that collection, obviously, in the description below. Again, another lovely looking mod. And unfortunately, I can't be certain who the modder is. I think I know, but I'd rather not say than get it wrong. Yep, just look it up in the description, go to the Steam collection, and you'll find them there. I love this route along the banks of the Avon. Unfortunately, there aren't not many passengers going in that other direction, but that's fine. Okay, now, doing that, the other thing I wanted to do here was to actually separate out a little bit the other line here, which is the Bristol and South Wales, which I think was kind of a separate railway company to Great Western. Though I have a suspicion, if I remember the history I researched, Great Western did actually take at least partial ownership. There was a lot of shenanigans going on financially with the train companies back then. And they all sort of shared access and shared rights and shared financing. There's a lot of very shady business dealings going on. So what I'm thinking, and this kind of fits in with the way towns and cities were back then, they'd have multiple train stations. So what I'm thinking is we'll have a separate train station for the Bristol and South Wales Union Railway. And we'll put that, rather than going into Avonmouth here, where it sort of clutters up this station here, we'll send them into a new station in Avonmouth. Avonmouth North, we will call it. So that's what we'll do. That's the first thing I want to do today. So we need a new passenger station. We'll use a British terminal station. I think it only needs to be a single track, to be honest, because it's not going to see much in the way of trains. It's only going to be this one line coming in here, and that line might not last much longer, to be honest. Is that enough to give me a curve, or do I want to have it pointing that way? I think if I have it pointing that way, there's less of a nasty slow curve to deal with. Yeah, I think that makes much more sense. Okay, so I've been using brown for the Great Western colour, which I believe it was back then. Let's use red for the Bristol and South West Rails. I'll try and say that again. Bristol and South Wales Union Railway. Because my loco is red at the moment. Okay, I could put you in there. And you would connect. Go on then, let's do that. Yep, that looks fine. We want some tracks then. And what we're going to need to do is come off here, and this is going to be fun. Can we get under that? Ooh, can we get under that bridge? Ooh, we can. That's lovely. So if I do that, and also, oh, it's the road that gets in the way. Well, I'm afraid, Mr. Road, we're going to deal with you. I think I deleted some signals there as well, didn't I? I'm sure I can remember to put them back. Probably. Okay, there's the switch. Now we can get you under the bridge there too. Excellent. I like that. That works really nicely. And I'm sure that Transport Fever does handle bridges and spans of bridges much better than Transport Fever 1 did. That's slowing down going into the station, but that's fair enough. Okay, and we will have you going out there. Result. Okay, and we will name you, as suggested, Avonmouth North. Okay. Right, so what we need, we're coming in this way. So we probably want to put some signals down anyway. We'll remember to make them one way because that works best. Well done. So we'll put you before that switch. Okay. Have we got one coming out? No, we'll have one actually there, I think. And likewise, we don't really, we'll put one here. Ooh, I don't like what it's doing with the bridge there. That's ooh, nasty. We'll have you there. Okay, but going up to this junction, we'll have one there, and we'll give the Severn Beach line a little bit of precedence, I think, on this, so we'll have you there. Okay, that should work. And we do not need, I think, any double slipping because you're coming straight up there to go there. Yep, that works fine. So let's fiddle with our line. Manage the line, and we're going not to Avonmouth. We'll take you away. We are in fact going to Avonmouth North. Avonmouth North to Severn Beach, to New Passage, back to Severn Beach, and then to Avonmouth North. Result. Okay, that will do very nicely. Apart from this one train here, which is now kind of stuck. But you'll get out, won't you? Which means this station here shouldn't have any problems. Yeah, because it's a that's right, it's a 2-track station. But 3 platforms, which when I put it together initially confused the heck out of me. I had initially thought that I could put a bay platform in here. But I thought, no, it's probably better to have it there. Because again, it gives the Severn Valley, the Severn, what's it called now? The Severn Beach line. It gives it a longer stretch of track dedicated to itself, which only it uses. So that hopefully will improve the frequency, the rate of passengers being served by that line. Now this station here, you cover a fair amount of the town. Do I want to? I could add a new bus stop. I think I've got a bus route in here, haven't I? the Avonmouth circle. That's right. So I think if we put a bus stop up here, yeah, McLaren Road. Do I want to move that one? No, I think what we'll do, we'll put a bus stop here. Or there. To be honest, I prefer it along here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we will do. Buildings, bus stops. What style of bus stops are we using here? Oh, we're using the ordinary city transport. Okay, that's fine. So we'll stick one there and another one there. Okay, again I'll name that appropriately because I like to have the bus stops named for real roads within these towns. So we want to upgrade this road, don't we? Which is that. I think you need to be that, because this new route is going to go from Avonmouth Way to wherever that is, on the other platform. That's better. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, of course, we've got the Conmat going into Shirehampton, which takes goes along that road as well. Okay, I think that should be fine. I just want to look at that route. Yeah, yeah, that will work. How are we doing? Oh, we're not making money. It's okay, so I won't increase the capacity on that. That's fine. Okay, we'll see how that turns out as time goes on. But the main thing I want to do today is improve, or rather complete, our very first train line. I think it was my first train line, my first real major train line, which is the Bristol and Bath Mainline, which goes from Bristol through Chippenham to Bath. It would go on to Chippenham, Swindon, sometimes Didcot Parkway, and then on to Reading and London Paddington. But our map stops at Chippenham, so this line will likewise stop at Chippenham. But I think we'll have a stop in Corsham, Rowden Hill. I see the signpost for it when I drive along the A4, but I've no idea if there's a train station there. If you know any better, please do let me know. Now, some while ago, I did actually put in a bit of the box tunnel. Well, I'm going to call it the box tunnel down here, because this part of the route is, yeah, it's full of terrain. That's what it is. So let's crack on, shall we? Get some track built. Let's put the rest of that other track through there. This is going to be... I might need to spend money on this, I think. Okay. So I'm going to assume that we're going to have a station here in Corsham on this side of town. And Chippenham... Oof. Can I fit... To be honest, I think... Again, knowing what the orientation of the map is, it's slightly awkward. I think the train station is actually up here, up north of the town. Sort of. So, would I want it to cross over that road? What's the terrain look like? Does the map give me any clues? Where's the terrain thing? That's navigable? There it is. Yikes! That's a thick black line. That's a major contour. Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling any more confident about this. If we were to put... Again, it would probably be a terminal station here in Chippenham. You'd probably want to be at least 2 tracks. No. Because what I'm thinking is freight might come in here as well. But we might put freight down the other side. Although that's where all the people live. Okay. Actually, that... Apart from this awful hill... Actually, there is a bridge. You do go under a bridge when you're going in and out of Chippenham. So there's a kind of accuracy in that. So I think if we put you there, that wouldn't be too bad. As opposed to... Oh, nasty. No. That is a lot more expensive. Oh, I so wish I had curved stations. Actually, I did put a mod in which might give me curved stations. I haven't played with it yet, and I'm kind of not sure about doing that while in the middle of this long saved game. No, I'm tempted to cross over that road and put the train station in here. I think that would be altogether more sensible. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put you... We want you to be 160 because we might well get some long trains in there. You're going to be brown because you're Great Western. Don't want to get rid of that road. That road's going nowhere, isn't it? I think I will. Okay, we'll get rid of you. I'm spending millions, so I'm afraid 100,000. It's, yeah, it doesn't really appear in the ledger, really. Okay, so if I put you... Yeah, that's, I think, will be a bit... Certainly no more expensive going out here. Gives me more options, I think, for... We're a bit of the way out the town. Which will be fine. We can always link you in. I think that will work for me. Yep. Okay. Right. So we've got that. Where the heck are we going to stick the Corsham station? You're not going to be a through station. 162 tracks. We'll put you a little building because Corsham is only a little place. And where would you go? Would you go... It's only $1 million to put you in there. Okay. Or I deal with tunnels or deep cuts into the landscape to get you in there. Where are we going to stick you? Yeah, actually, putting you there might not be a bad call. Okay, so rather than having a deep cut, I think that... Yeah. Okay, I've just done that, so let's see how it works in terms of laying track. Let's take you out there. I've got just over $1 million left in the bank. I can take out a lot more in loan, of course, that's not an issue. Not so sure about that long bridge. A shorter bridge I'm okay with, although that one is a little bit on the high side. Let's take you back to... there, say. But I do not want you to be a cheap, slow wooden bridge. Ooh, we've got all these options now. Medium span. Yeah. Oh, is there one that looks a bit like Bath stone? That's a bit Bath stone-ish, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Have we got that in a medium span? That's 256. What about a big span? I think that's what the B stands for. 256. 256917. Oh, you're slightly cheaper. Maybe the reduced costs in in brick, perhaps. Yeah, it's only a few dollars cheaper, but it all adds up. Okay, do I want you? Actually, I would want you to come in closer to the road. Okay, that's you done. Let's take out more money before I actually run out. I have to come in here again. Let's take out the full... Oh, I can go above 20... Oh, I wonder how much money I can take out in loan. Okay. No, I do not want... I'd rather have embankment, I think, for this. Yeah, let's... Although embankment is... oops. Is more expensive. Ooh. Oh, and you've got rails, guardrails, as opposed to that's okay, right? Okay, that's called brick barrier. This is just rails, or fencing, or however you want to describe it. Right, what was I looking at? You, wasn't it? No, it was you with the brick buttress, as it call it, or brick edge. That's the one. You're 134. If we come from the other side, we're on the lower track, aren't we? Yep. So if we come in from here. Okay. We're tunnelling straight out of the station. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure I want to do that. Although it's cheaper. Which do we... I don't really want to tunnel straight out the station, do you? No, so we'll do that. And then what happens... Yeah, because I've gone up in that cutting. No, let's cut that back. Let's... Can I keep that a little bit... Oh, that's better. You're going down again now. Okay. Bit of a roller coaster, perhaps. Do we want to go... Okay, we'll do that. That's what we've done. Okay, yeah, that will work for me, I think. Good, right. Let's draw. There we go. Right, we're going to have to get rid of some houses, aren't we, here? Right. If we cut you round like so, again, we've got this nasty collision with something or other. Ooh, because you're going underground. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, and take you out. Yeah, that works. That's better. Okay, I'll take you from there, and from there. Do we want to go across the other side of that road now? Actually, we could tunnel underneath it there. Okay, no, the option that I have, the mod I've actually recently installed is, no, if you can see at the very bottom of my screen, in the sort of info bar at the very bottom, an option called parallel tracks on or off. Now, there are no parameters to this, so I'm not quite sure how this works. As I said, I did read the instructions, but I'm not sure that's helped me much now. So if I do that, am I going down? That's okay. Okay, I'm not sure if it's doing anything to help me. No, maybe I need to research that a bit more. Oh well, yeah, I will try that and see what happens. Let's turn that off again, just in case it's doing anything untoward. Right, let's get this. Yeah, sorry about that. I really should. I'd like to practice these mods before I come on camera, as it were. So at least I have some vague understanding of how they work. So I'm not wasting everyone's time. No, let's connect it to the track. There you go. By faffing around with it too much. Need to get rid of some more road, I think. There you go. Where are you going? You're going to be a tunnel again. We used to have, before the latest patch, I am fairly certain, a curved rail option, as opposed, just like in the road. When you're laying road, you can choose either straight or curved. The rail does curve more easily than roads, but yeah, I think it might have made this sort of job easier. Okay, let's take you there. Get you up there. Right, can we get you into the station? Apparently not. Okay, that's slightly disappointing. That is slightly disappointing. No. Okay. Can we get this to go up any more? So if we take you. Too much slope. That does look like quite an aggressive slope, doesn't it? Okay, let's get rid of some more of that road. More of this railway. Put some more down. Yay, it likes it now. And that tunnel's a little bit shorter, which is good. So do I want another bridge there? We could do, as I said, that there is a bridge into Chippenham. I think it's slightly nearer the station than that, but you know. Okay, what choices do we have? That one looks good to me. Yeah, how much does that cost me? That's fine, I think. Right, so you should also connect up. You do. Right, can I put a switch in here? Albeit on a bend. I can. Remarkable. Signalling. We don't want one ways here. I'll put you and you. Not that you need them particularly on the way out of a station. Certainly not at a terminus anyway, but I've done it now, so... Okay, and on the way in... Oops. Come on. There you go. Right, so that's you done. So, we've now got our Bristol and Bath Mainline going all the way to Chippenham. Can we make this station work? Let me lay down some roads. See what happens. Right, so we've got the bus stops and routes set up in Chippenham and Corsham. I would like to connect these, put this road back. I'd like to connect these two towns up by road, but that's just far too expensive. It would have also meant I could just have one depot between the two to supply the buses needed for both those towns. But yeah, I'm not prepared to spend that amount of money just yet. We want to get some money back from our train line first. So let's have a look at getting our train line extended. Manage this line. So we're going from Bath Spa to Corsham, and then to Chippenham, then back to Corsham, back to Bath, then Keynsham, Bristol, Temple Meads, and all the way back around again. So let's just have a quick check. That line does not double track. Why not? You're doing it from there. Okay. So if I come into Bath Spa and I put you on platform 2. Okay, right. I have a problem, do I? Somewhere in this track. Is there a bit that isn't joined up? I wouldn't be too surprised, to be honest. That looks okay. That looks okay. Okay, let's go back to managing our line again. So let's take these towns out. Okay, so I can get to Corsham. That's fine. Can I get from there to Chippenham? I can, and I'm coming back. Okay, double tracked. So why did it not like it first time round? Okay. Add Corsham again. Okay. So we want you to, so from Chippenham to Corsham. Corsham. Hang on, what's going on here? Is that better? Does it like it better? It does. Why couldn't you do... Oh, okay. But it doesn't like going back on that line. So here in Bath Spa. Okay. Oh, it does work. Right. Curious. It seems to have some odd way of selecting the platforms now, which is very strange indeed. But what's our problem with train 4? What's your... Where are you? So you're going in that direction. There's no problem. What's it? No path. To where? Okay, if we turn you around. You're happier now. That's... Except you're going on the wrong track. But apart from that... So if we turn you around again... Oh no, you were on the right track, never mind. I'd forgotten we got a switch there. Right, okay, that's it. We will probably need more trains on here. But I don't think that line is actually especially busy at the moment. Where are they? Trains, that's what I'm looking for. 107 out of 100, possible 165. Okay. We should be alright for a moment. Oh, as it goes into autosave, very appropriate, very timely. But how are we doing here What are you? Oh, you've gone up. Oh, they're going there already. Excellent. Although there is nobody waiting for you yet. Oh, we have passengers waiting at the bus stops in Chippenham. Not so much at the train station. But I am making money again. And as you can see, the town is developing. Let's repay as much of that as I can. Oh, a nice industrial building. Very nice. Are you going to deposit somebody? No. Okay. Excellent. We have a passenger waiting at Chippenham. 3 of them. My goodness. Right, so let's follow this beauty in. So, thank you so much for joining me today here in Transport Fever 2 on the Bristol map. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbs up button. Even better though, if you've got any thoughts, suggestions, recommendations, hints and tips, or again, if you can offer any insights into the history of train travel in this part of the country, it'd be great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comments box below. Awesome. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to this channel, oh look, there's loads of people coming in here. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now, and that way you'll know when I upload another Transport Fever 2 video, or indeed any of my other Let's Play series. But for me, Ajaxpost 2. You know, I'm just Ajaxpost 1 still, aren't I? There's already a sequel. Who told you that? Nobody. I'll see you again soon, but until then, bye bye for now.